So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to understand the top planetary combinations in Vedic Astrology that will help you to become a successful trader, or if you want to make your career in the field of trading, share market and stock market, this is video which is only meant for you people. Although in one particular video it's difficult for me to cover all the planetary combinations, but I'm going to cover the top planetary combinations which you can easily feel, you can see and identify. Like if these combinations are present in your horoscope, yes, you have the capacity to become a very successful trader. Even if you are looking for some long-term investment, so you can watch my other videos, but this video is only for the full-time career. Like if you want to make a career full-time, like you daily want to execute the trades and daily you want to earn money. So I'm talking about that particular trading. This is intraday trading I'm talking about. Okay. So first of all, you need to pay attention towards the 11th house in Vedic Astrology. There are total 12 houses. 11th house is the house of your incoming gains. So this shows money you are going to receive on monthly basis or daily basis. But if you are doing a job, then you are going to receive a monthly paycheck. Whereas you are doing some sort of a intraday trading or business activity, transactions are going to be happening on daily basis. So first of all, in your 11th house or 11th house lord must need to form certain kind of a combinations either with the 12th house, either with your 2nd house, even 3rd house, even 6th house and even 7th house. If your 11th house lord is forming any sort of yoga or combination with 12th house, like 11th house lord going in the 12th house, in the 2nd house, in the 3rd house, even in the particularly 6th house and 7th house. So if 11th house lord is forming any sort of connection with these houses in Vedic Astrology, yes, they have the capacity to give you money on the daily basis. Now it's not necessary, I'm not talking whether you are going to have profit on the daily basis or there are going to be losses. But yes, you have the capacity. It may be either loss is happening or either profit is happening. But 11th house involvement must need to be present over there. Also, it's not necessary only in these houses. If the 11th house lord is getting conjunct with these houses lords as well, that is also very great combination. Like 11th house lord getting in conjunct with your 2nd house lord and maybe sitting anywhere in the chart. 11th house lord getting conjunct with the 3rd house lord and maybe sitting in 7th house or anywhere in the chart. This is also going to form that particular yoga where yes, you have the capacity, or I will say hunger is at least present over there. If there is no desire present inside a human being to earn a lot of money or lot of riches, how you can go into that particular activity? So first part is that desire. And 11th house lord getting conjunct or forming any yoga with these houses or these houses lords, this will give a desire inside a human being. And when that desire is going to be there, yes, you have the capacity now to proceed ahead. Second important thing, if the planet Mercury is very well positioned in your horoscope, and particularly Mercury is forming any sort of connection with the 5th house, 2nd house and 11th house. Mercury placement in its own zodiac sign, in the sign of Gemini or in the sign of Virgo. If that Mercury is posited in 11th, 2nd and particularly 5th house, then this is the second yoga. Even you need to pay attention towards the 5th house lord itself. For example, in certain charts, 5th house is controlled by certain other planet, because 5th house is actually the house of speculation or speculative gains. And Mercury is that kind of a planet that have the capacity to read into charts, read into that graphs that is going up, down, up and down. So Mercury is that childish trait which is present inside a human being, ability to analyze something analytically. So that analytical power is Mercury. If that power is getting conjunct with the 11th house, 2nd house or 5th house, because these three houses are vitally important in order for you to earn a profit, or at least if you want to make a sustainable career. Sustainable mean to say this is not like that you are quitting after 6 months. No. 5th house involvement, if it is over there, then this have the capacity to make a very large career. Now there might going to be some possibility, it depends upon your dasha antardasha, maybe you can take break from 3 months, or maybe for 2 months you can take your off, completely off. Like I don't want to indulge into these kind of activities, but immediately after 2nd month or 3rd month, once again that triggering part is there, that is Mercury. So Mercury have the capacity to trigger that things in your life. Next combination is that Rahu, planet Rahu, if that is in conjunction with any trine houses lordships. So trine houses are 1st house, 5th house and 9th house. So if 1st house lord is in conjunction with Rahu itself in the Lagna, or maybe in some quadrant or some important houses, Rahu is getting conjunct with your 5th house lord, or either Rahu is getting conjunct with your 9th house lord. If the trine houses 1, 5 and 9, they are involved in this particular yoga of Rahu, or maybe 1st house lord getting conjunct with 5th house lord, and then Rahu is getting conjunct these houses lords. That is also going to be a very, very great combination where yes, you have the capacity to make it as a continuous career option. So that continuous approach or that kind of a strategic planning towards acquiring money or wealth generation is going to be present over there. And even more if this Rahu is in connection with the 1st, 5th and 9th house lords in some earth element or in air element. Earth and air have the capacity to give money and do lot of transactions. Because I will tell you one more thing, the market strategy is also very, very, very strongly involved over there. If you are daily doing maybe future and options, or maybe you are executing trades, or you are using some other like top down approach strategy in this share market, or maybe like you are short selling something, that is Rahu. And particularly this is a retrograde energy. Rahu is a retrograde planet. So if that planet is getting conjunct with 5th house lord, 9th and Lagna lord, then I will tell you that reverse methodology, that is known as short selling, that is going to be applicable as per your horoscopes. So if you are facing some loss while buying the shares, you can go for the short selling as well. That is very important. Even the Vastu is also going to play a very important role. I'm going to make some different videos over the Vastu combinations as well, and how 4th house, the direction which you are using, the chair, color, texture of something, whether you are doing it on independence basis, playing with your money or other people money. So all that factors are actually very, very important. Otherwise this video will become very longer if I'm going to go towards all that areas as well. But you need to take all that other factors into consideration as well. Next important planetary combination is planet Venus, Moon and Mercury. If these 3 planets, Venus, Moon and Mercury, if they are getting conjunct in your horoscope, either in the 5th house, either in the 9th house, either in the Lagna, or even in 11th, 12th or the 2nd house. See, Moon is the representation of your mind, and if it is getting conjunct with the Venus, that is the liquid currency, and if you see the other factors, other benefit factors of Mercury is over there, this is a very calculative mind. These are that kind of individuals that are very shrewd traders. They don't then believe in having a loss as well. Even though they are having a loss, they utilize their mind in such a way, they keep on focus their attitude towards more and more gaining more and more money. Because more benefics, if they are conjunct in your horoscope, this will give you more hunger towards that thing. Particularly in the sign of Libra, in the sign of Gemini, in the some other elements, earth element. So Venus, Moon and Mercury, I have seen many successful traders with this Venus, Moon and Mercury combination. Next I will tell you, if particularly planet Saturn is getting conjunct with Mercury or either Venus. If the conjunction of Saturn is forming with Mercury, like Saturn and Mercury, they are conjunct in your chart, or Saturn and Venus, if they are conjunct in your chart, I will tell you there is going to be some spot in your life. Maybe right now you are 28, 30, still that time have not come in front of you, and you have not shown any sort of involvement in the share market. Mark my words, Saturn, Venus and Saturn, Mercury, at some point in your life, you will feel the inclination towards that area. like, let me try this thing, what is there. And once they try this thing out, Saturn, Venus or Saturn, Mercury, these people, they make a lot of money, hell lot of money, I will tell you, particularly through speculation. Even you need to pay attention towards planet Moon as well, because Moon is the representation of your mind. So if your Moon is very badly hemmed in the Vedic astrology, and when I say hemmed Moon, that is Pap Kartari Yoga. I know many of you are familiar with Pap Kartari Yoga. Pap Kartari mean if Moon is posited in first house or maybe second house, and there are more malefic planets that is surrounding this Moon. So suppose Moon is in the second house, and in the third house there are 3 malefics. In the first house there are more malefics. So Moon is this portion, this is your mind. If I put lot of malefics up there, malefic in backside as well, so your backside is blocked and there is no any front guidance. Because of this Pap Kartari Yoga, particularly with planet Moon, it become very, very difficult for you to focus over that particular area. This is, I will tell you, if all other combinations are satisfying, but your Moon is badly afflicted in the Kundli, or it is greatly hemmed in the horoscope, then it become very, very difficult for you to maintain a consistency. Here I'm not saying you don't have the capacity to make a very wonderful trader or not, but your mind must need to be present over there. So your mind is going to be absent if that Pap Kartari Yoga is over there. Rather than having a Pap Kartari Yoga, if this is a Kemdrum Yoga, there is no any planet sitting second and 12th house to the Moon, still I considered Kemdrum as a good yoga in order for you to go into that share market and even that intraday kind of a trading, because at least your mind is not hemmed. Even Moon placement in 7th house is also going to be a very difficult placement for you people to keep your mind engaged in that particular area, because 7th house is the house of other people. So your mind is greatly shaped by the opinions and ideologies of other people into your life. So that is going to be a very difficult thing. So your Moon must need to be free from afflictions. If it is in a very benefic zodiac sign, if there is some positive aspect of Brihaspati like Jupiter is over there, then yes, this is a stable mind. So even suppose you are having certain losses in your life, still you have the capacity to ignore that losses, and once again you focus and concentrate all your energy in the field of share market and stock market. Next planetary combinations you can check out in the D9 chart as well. Navamsh Kundli. Now if the 2nd house lord and 11th house lord from the D1 chart, they are getting conjunct in the D9 chart, that is also going to be forming a yoga of share market and stock market. Next combination is of benefic planets, Mercury, Jupiter, Moon and particularly Venus. If these 4 planets, they are posited in the quadrant houses of your Navamsh Kundli, 1st, 4th, 7th and 10th, this also have the capacity to give you strong indulgence in that particular area. More the benefics in the Navamsh Kundli in the quadrant houses, it means more inclination is over there. Even malefics in the trine houses in the Navamsh Kundli is also that combination that will take you into that field. Malefics like Mars, Saturn, even Rahu, even Ketu, even planets Sun and even Mars as well, if they are forming in the trine houses, 1st, 5th and 9th house. Because when malefics they are going in these trine houses, this is going to play with your head. Malefics tend to then, that urge is going to be present inside you, like I need to make money on daily basis, or some transaction must need to be involved over there. Now it's not necessary only share market involved that sort of a transaction, it may be business transactions or some other transactions over there, but I'm talking about in a generalized way, because these trine houses, they are very, very strong in the Navamsh Kundli, and once they are getting afflicted with the malefics, it means that continuous urge is present inside you to do something in the field of share market and stock market. So these are the few combinations which you can check out in your chart, and if you want to understand this thing in more detail, you can check out my playlist over the share market, stock market and money and wealth playlist, where you can gain more insights with regards to this industry and even money and wealth part. And if you are having any queries with regards to your chart, you can please do contact me at my email ID. If you want to understand the planetary combinations, if you want to understand the yoga of becoming a successful trader, whether you can opt for short term, long term, how to utilize Vastu in that way to enhance the gains through share market, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me over my email ID. And I will try my best to respond to you back as soon as possible. So till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and take care.